Hey, what's going on YouTube? I want to make a quick commentary, make this real quick and simple. This is a quick message to the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. Um, I was looking at one of your speeches I think the other day. I think you did about 2 weeks ago, and you were saying, you basically giving Gayle King, talking to Gayle King, letting her have it, and speaking so eloquent and so nicely as you did. But I just have a little bit of a disagreement, a little small disagreement about what you said about Big Brother Rob, R. Kelly. You spoke about. I call him. I'm gonna call him Big Brother because he's older than me. I'm calling him Big Brother Robert. You was talking about R. Kelly. You said that he did some bad things, and my little concern is that when you say he did some bad things, well, what do you mean by that, Minister Louis Farrakhan? We all know that R. Kelly, Big Brother Robert, has been accused and has been indicted, has been sitting behind in jail right now for what 7, 6 months over. We all know that a lot of these alleged victims has been. We all know has a lot of them been caught in lies, and we all know that that documentary was scripted, and so I just want to make sure when you say he did some bad things. I mean, because I have done some bad things. I was in a gang, man. I've been involved in people getting people robberies and I'm not going to tell too many things about things I've done. Um, uh, Fights with dudes. I've been involved in beating dudes up with baseball bats. Hitting dudes in the head with belt buckles with big locks on it and chains and stuff like that. I'm just trying to understand, Minister Louis Farrakhan, when you say Robert Sylvester Kelly was did some bad things. I just want to know what you mean by that, Minister Louis Farrakhan. I say this with love and I say this with respect because when you say things like that, it could be interpreted that he has done something inappropriate with a minor, and we all know that Mr. Kelly has been set up by a lot of people that was around him and the people that he thought he can trust. So, Minister Louis Farrakhan, I just want to make sure I'm trying to understand what are you saying when you say that Brother Robert Sylvester Kelly has done some bad things. I want to make that clear. I just want to make sure that leaders like yourself, uh, can you please stop pandering towards a lot of bad black females in our community? Because it seems to me that a lot of our leaders are scared to speak out against bad black females in our community. You can speak out against. It's easy to say something against Gayle King. It's easy to speak out against Oprah Winfrey. It's easy to say something against Wendy Williams. That's easy. But what about the ordinary females that people in my family has been murdered, locked up because of a lying black female? Okay, it's not just your Becky's, Minister Louis Farrakhan. You have to watch out for Shanae's, Shawandas, Jamaikas, Tamikas that run around our communities lying and ain't just gang banging in my hometown, Chicago. That's where you at right now, Mr. Louis Farrakhan. There's a lot of dead bodies sitting in the grave right now because of some lying black female. So we have to understand what you're trying to say about Robert Sylvester Kelly, who's never been in a gang, never been convicted of a crime. Um, I just want to make sure I'm understanding what you're saying when you say that Brother Robert Sylvester Kelly has done some bad things. Has he made mistakes? Of course he has. Well, Mr. Louis Farrakhan, you have made mistakes in your life. I'm sure you're not perfect because, like I said in one of my commentaries, we all are dirty, filthy rags in God's eyesight. So I just want to make that clear. What are you saying that he's done some bad things? See, the reason why our brother Robert Sylvester Kelly, is sitting in jail right now is because of us. The black community did this. Remember, Minister Louis Farrakhan, Robert Sylvester Kelly was found not guilty in 2008 in front of a jury of his peers. So I'm trying to figure out why we still holding on to this case from 2008. Remember, they were trying to double jeopardy him in 2008. That's what this whole case was about. Kim Fox came out with a press conference and she basically was trying to solicit victims, and so Homeland Security had to step in and basically take over the case because Chicago, Illinois, didn't have a case, so they trying to double jeopardy him. And this video of a 14-year-old girl that's on the tape, Minister Louis Farrakhan, it's not a 14-year-old girl, and it's not the girl that Sparkle said is her niece. It's not her niece, Minister Louis Farrakhan. And once again, it's not a 14-year-old girl. And the woman that was on the tape, it's a woman, and she's 18 years old, or 19, whatever she is. I don't even know. But she's not 14 years old, Minister Louis Farrakhan. Her name is Lisa Van Allen. And also, Minister Louis Farrakhan, also who was on the tape, is a man by the name of Damon Pryor. Now, Minister Louis Farrakhan, I also know that you had a conversation with Barry Hankerson. And he told you some very bad things about Robert Sylvester Kelly. But did he tell you the bad things that he did to Robert Sylvester Kelly? See, Minister Louis Farrakhan, I love you. I got a lot of respect for you. And I'm from Chicago. I don't live there anymore, but I still visit because I'm, 8 hours, 6 hour drive from there. But if you're going to speak about Robert Sylvester Kelly, and you got to speak the whole truth. I understand you haven't threw him under the bus, you haven't thrown him under the train, but you got to speak the whole truth. You can't be pandering towards black females. Black women, that's a totally different thing. There's a difference between black females and black women. Black females, I consider them, like songs, you call them bitches and hoes. I call women bitches. I don't really call women bitches no more, but that's a female dog. So that's why females, you know what I'm saying? I don't respect females like the women that was in Surviving R. Kelly. There was all propaganda. Did you know that, Minister Louis Farrakhan? That was a scripted documentary. And I understand that, you don't want to come out and defend R. Kelly because you might, make you look like you're defending a pedophile. That's what I believe that you might be thinking that, but R. Kelly has never been convicted of being a pedophile, Minister Louis Farrakhan. This is what the media has put out there for the past 25 years about Brother Robert Sylvester Kelly, Minister Louis Farrakhan. This is what they have done. Remember, there has been people on social media, there have been people in the industry said this, they've been knew this about Robert Kelly. Robert Kelly has never been married to Aaliyah. That was a lie. Let me ask you a question, Minister Louis Farrakhan. You see, Barry Hankerson is Aaliyah's uncle. If R. Kelly was such a predator and a monster, why would Barry Hankerson continue to work with him until 2000 and what? One, when Aaliyah tragically died in that plane crash. That's when he fired him. See, Minister Louis Farrakhan, I know that you like to straddle the fence when it comes to defending R. Kelly, but not us, not supporters when it comes to defending our people. I'm not going to straddle the fence. Like I said, it's not just Becky setting black man up. There's a lot of cases, man. There's cases out here. Some of the cases you might know. You heard of Brian Banks, have you? Was that a white woman? Was that a Becky? No. You have cases like the late great Tupac Shakur. You heard of Tupac, right? Was that a Becky? You heard of Mike Tyson get locked up for 3 years. Was that a Becky? Minister Louis Farrakhan. I understand you're a businessman. Nation Islam, I respect the nation, but come on, Minister Louis Farrakhan. I respect you, but please, you gotta, you can't just say Robert did some bad things. You got like Robert was in a gang. You got like he was some kind of a killer. He was going around raping girls, picking up young girls in the neighborhood. All that was, man, with a bunch of rumors and allegations. Remember what they said about Michael Jackson, right? People called him R. Kelly. They said he was a weirdo. Oh, somebody said, Cole Holcomb. He said that, man, we knew R. Kelly was a weirdo. Didn't they say the same thing about Michael Jackson? They used to call Michael Jackson a weirdo, a freak, jacko wacko. Remember that, Minister Louis Farrakhan? So I say this with love and respect because I respect you and I love you. But you can't say those things when you say somebody do some bad things. Now, Barry Hankerson, the person you had a conversation with, has done some bad things. Yes, Barry Hankerson done some bad things. And I'm going to use the word allegedly. Allegedly. See, Minister Louis Farrakhan, you know, I understand, man. I'm not pro-black. I'm not on this pro-black stuff. This is not my platform where I'm going to tell black women, you got to stay with your own kind. I'm not going to tell black man, yo, man, you got to stay with your own kind. That ain't me, man. Because I'm going to tell you, some of the biggest sellouts in our community are some black couples who help destroy our own community. Yes, help destroy our own community. Some of the black people, some of your black couples, and some of the black people have helped destroy our own people. So I'm not caught up in all that, man. So I say this with love and respect, Minister Louis Farrakhan. I'm not selective about who I defend. I'm going to speak when I see the truth. If I see somebody that's done wrong in this system, judicial system, this crooked judicial system, I'm going to speak out. Because these women are black, so they tell her the truth. I mean, the little boys that accused Michael Jackson, they were white, Hispanic, right? So they were lying, huh? And so the woman that accused Kobe Bryant was a white woman, huh? So that's what it's about. So black women don't lie, huh? Black females don't lie, huh? Come on now. Dr. Umar Johnson, you do the same thing. Pander towards black females. Treacherous black females. But we know Gayle King is treacherous. Oprah Winfrey is treacherous. Wendy Williams is treacherous. Jada Pinkett Smith is treacherous. So why not speak out against the treacherous black females that's helping destroy our community, just like the black treacherous men help destroy our community? You know, I used to be part of that problem until I got my shit together, so I can speak out. Come on, Minister Louis Farrakhan. Come on now. R. Kelly has never been in no gang, not that I know of. I never known Robert Sylvester Kelly to be in no gang. I mean, but I've done bad things. My cousins has done bad things. I ain't never been to prison, but I have been to jail a lot. How many times I've been locked, been in jail? I don't even know. I have been arrested probably over 50 times. I don't think, I know my cousin been to prison. My uncle's been, my late uncle who just died last week. Uh, God rest his soul, but he was in a gang. He also was a killer. My other cousin who just, I told you my cousin who just got out of prison for murder. My uncle who murdered somebody, who did, my other cousin killed somebody. I come from a family of killers and gangbangers, and also militants, you know, and also people that follow you and they respect you. I got a little brother. Well, one of my brothers, he used to follow you, but he stopped. You know what I'm saying? But I still follow you. I respect you. I don't agree with anything you say, but come on. Are y'all scared? Speak out for R. Kelly. That's what it is. Think y'all gonna lose money or something? I gotta call it out, man. Now you called out Gayle King and Oprah Winfrey, but when it comes to R. Kelly, y'all scared to say something, man. Call it out. What you scared of? I ain't scared of nothing, man. Like I said, I fear God only. I fear no man, no woman, no nothing. So, Minister Louis Farrakhan, I agree with you what you said about Gayle King and defending Snoop Dogg. But if you can defend Snoop Dogg and you can defend Michael Jackson and who and everybody else, come out and fight and defend R. Kelly, man. Come and support the supporters. Send the nation, man, and not behind the scenes. I mean, it's all this quiet stuff, man. It's not working, man. I'm not with the quiet stuff when it comes to R. Kelly. That's all I gotta say. Have a nice day, y'all. Peace.